This spring, the Hancock Historical Museum is teaming up with the best microbrewery in Ohio to bring you a little local history with your favorite local brews. We're sharing the backstory behind some of Findlay Brewing Company's historically inspired beers. Each week, we'll feature a different brew, and FBC will donate a portion of the sales of that beer for the week to the museum. Shop local and support your local museum, all while enjoying some great beer during History and Hops. Dr. Charles Oesterlin is known as the father of oil and gas in Findlay. While most of Findlay's citizens and Ohio's geologists showed little interest prior to the big boom, Oesterlin tried to convince anyone who would listen that the ground under Hancock County was rich with natural gas and oil reserves. Oesterlin was born in Württemberg, Germany in 1807. He obtained a medical degree from Stuttgart University, specializing in homeopathic medicine. In 1832, Dr. Oesterlin came to America and settled in Findlay in 1836. He joined a medical practice where he specialized in treating venereal disease. The cures prescribed for diseases like syphilis and, at the time, included injections of mercury. In addition to his medical practice, Oesterlin served on the Findlay Village Council from 1848 to 1862, and in 1871, he was elected to the state legislature for one term. During his term, he spoke with state geologists about the potential for natural gas and oil in Hancock County. He was told it was unlikely to produce enough to make it worth the investment of exploration. Oesterlin was convinced there was untapped natural gas beneath Findlay. One day, while he was riding near a small stone quarry east of town, he decided to conduct an experiment with a rock fissure. He filled in most of the gap with clay. Then he placed a bucket over the exposed portion. After waiting a few moments, he thrust a lit match under the bucket. The explosion threw the bucket several feet in the air. Fortunately for Dr. Oesterlin, he did not lose any appendages. Now that he had proof, Oesterlin and a local attorney, Jason Blackford, began gathering men willing to invest $500 each to dig a well for natural gas. On September 5, 1884, they hired a firm to begin drilling on Oesterlin's farm. The first vein of gas was struck at 314 feet, the second 516 feet, and the third at 618 feet. Because of his tenacity, Dr. Oesterlin put Findlay on the world map with its gas and oil boom of the late 1800s. Today, you can find historic markers at the former site of Oesterlin's farm, which is now encompassed by the Hancock County Fairgrounds. In fact, the original Oesterlin well is still at the fairgrounds, just to the west of the merchant buildings.